feeling free, a little bit better than it used to be, 'cause I'm alive.
Good morning on this wonderful Sunday morning as we are watching a little bit of morning football. We got a little treat today. But if you would notice, you can see we have our very own Livewire injury report with Colin on the COVID list and Ristic taking a personal day. But with your most, we got my host, James LaHaye.
Yes.
And Swavey Nick.
Yes.
But we're going to get right into this thing for y'all. We're going to have a wonderful show, and I'm glad to see y'all back again.
Yes. Happy week 6, fellas. For those who don't know by now, we have another 9:30 a.m. game. How do you guys feel about 9:30 a.m. games first?
I'm going to be honest. I didn't even know about it this morning.
It's too early for me.
I woke up, and I'm looking at ESPN. I'm like, dang, there's a game going?
Yeah.
Really?
But, hey, I like it a little bit.
Yeah, we'll go with it. So we do have it up on our monitors again. So, we'll probably have a little live reaction per usual as we did last week. Okay, let's start this off right. The party off right. Week 6, startums or sit-ums. I'm going to read off some stardom sit-ums. You guys tell me what you like.
Oh, yes, indeed.
And we also obviously have our viewer questions. People, please call in, give us some questions. We love it here. First one for you guys. Week 6, Josh Jacobs versus the Denver Broncos. Are we starting or are we sitting him?
I mean, you got to start him, I guess, if you have him. Because I'm trying to think. If you drafted Josh Jacobs, you probably have him as like an RB2.
Yeah.
So I think you have to start him. I think you have to slide him in against the Broncos. Running backs are getting the job done against them, I think. So,
But if you're like me and Rod and you have Kareem Hunt, you can sit Josh Jacobs,
Yes.
I would sit Josh Jacobs if you have a better option. But
And how huge is it for Kareem Hunt owners that Nick Chubb is out today?
Oh, it's
beautiful.
It's game time.
It's beautiful.
It is game time. So Josh Jacobs, we are in the consensus that Nick, start.
Start if you have to, sit if you don't.
Okay.
Yep.
Same thing with you.
All
right. So next we've got Antonio Gibson versus the Kansas City Chiefs.
Gibby. I'm be honest, Rod. What's his player prop for over? And I'm probably taking him for 2 touchdowns.
Okay.
Yeah. Start him.
Sorry, that defense just allows everything in.
Yeah. So Antonio Gibson, I guess, is a start for both of our co-hosts today.
Yes, indeed. I'm sorry.
I mean, yeah, the Kansas City Chiefs defense is absolutely brutal. They are. I was telling James earlier, they are doing some switch ups on the defense. Sorensen is switching up with Thornhill in some play. Sorensen was getting absolutely murdered last week. So obviously they're going to try to switch something up this week to see if it works.
Yeah,
so,
I know they had him down in the box, but
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
This is an interesting one. Here we go. Last one for running back. Mark Ingram at the Indianapolis Colts today.
Sit that man.
Sit?
There's too many running backs back there, man. You got Philip Lindsay, Mark Ingram, David Johnson.
I mean, but we haven't seen any consistency from those running backs other than like Mark Ingram back there who'll probably get 10, 12 carries.
Yeah.
And you never know what he does. So, I mean, low flex play, maybe.
Yeah.
So, I'll start him against the Colts.
I'm gonna say sit him.
Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry.
No problem.
We
Technical difficulties.
I don't see us up on Twitter unless do you see us up on Twitter?
So we just been talking.
I thought
No, you're up on everything else.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Yeah. Sorry. I
I
don't know.
texted that.
Oh, I didn't see
Silly
that.
Gooses.
Sorry, didn't see that.
Oh, and if you guys would notice, we have our very own Mariah Rivers in the room with us in the studio.
I'm just in the room. You just can't see me. So you don't know where I'm at.
No camera time. No camera time.
No camera time.
No camera time. That's
Okay.
too
You
bad.
got to pay for that. They didn't want to.
I think that we're up on Twitter now, if I'm not mistaken. We are. Okay. So back to this. So sorry about that. Wide receivers now. Let's go to wide receivers. We saw some good play so far of who scored a touchdown in this Dolphins game. I think Waddle did.
Jones and Waddle, yeah.
First one, Chase Claypool against the Seattle Seahawks tonight.
Start.
Yes. I love when you just go start like real quick.
He's been consistent.
Yes.
He's been this like the biggest sleeper that's been consistent and nobody talks about. But like I remember last week I saw a couple people benched him and he went for what, 2 touchdowns?
Yeah, he did.
He's gonna be the man in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, and Seattle we already know has one of the worst terrible pass defenses in the league. So
Yeah, and then with Juju being out for the season, somebody's got to step up and claim to that role as being the wide receiver number 1. So Chase Claypool is going to be that guy.
yes, indeed.
Absolutely.
Next one, Odell versus the Arizona Cardinals today.
The slappy in me would say start him every week, but I mean, I just don't know. It's been a rough start for Odell. I think he needs out of the Browns. If he wants production, if he wants to win, I guess you can probably stay with him. But personally, fantasy purposes, I would sit him.
Sit him.
Oof.
Yeah.
Well, he's had at least 140 plus air yards in two of his 3 games this season. Cleveland has the 4th most total yards this year, and Arizona has allowed a receiving touchdown to a wide receiver in every game this year. Fun fact. So we might just see a Odell Beckham touchdown today. We might just see.
We might.
We might just see. But don't doubt out or don't rule out.
See, my thing is that they're gonna get down there with Odell, and then they're just gonna hand it to Kareem for you.
Yep, absolutely.
True, that too. And I would not be opposed to that.
I know you would not. I know you would
Say,
not.
is that acceptable?
I would not be opposed to that. All right, next one for wide receiver position. This guy, he started off hot, but we don't know like where he's at right now. Brandon Cooks at the Indianapolis Colts today.
I was just talking about that game with James.
The Colts have allowed 10 receiving touchdowns to wideouts this year. The most in the NFL.
I think it's a bounce back week.
I
for
think
Brandon
it's a bounce back
Yeah.
week. I'll put him in your lineups.
Oh yeah,
Put him in your lineup.
he's a must start.
Must start.
Must start.
Okay. Must start.
Must start.
Most start.
Most start. We don't talk about that piece of shit. Don't talk about that. I don't even, he doesn't exist in my head anymore. Next one, another wide receiver here. Cortland Sutton against the Las Vegas Raiders. Cortland
him.
Sutton.
I like him. I don't know why. I like Sutton. He's just
He's that
just
guy.
a nice, consistent like wide receiver too. That's for me. I like him. Start him.
See, I don't have an issue with it, but I don't know if it's a confident start.
Yeah.
I don't know. You have those confident starts, unless you guys think so. But tell me, what do you think?
My thing is, right, so the Raiders are just coming off a shaky week.
Yeah, it's
There's
been
no
bad.
way they could have had a good practice with all the press going on. But then you never know. They might come out and shut everything down and just say, we are still the team on path to make the playoffs. But me personally, I think you go with I think you start Cortland Sutton just against a weird organization going on right now.
Yeah, I'd start him as well.
Next on the list, we have Robbie Anderson against the Minnesota Vikings. He could be a low-end wide receiver 2, wide receiver 3. What do we think?
Leave him on the bench.
Just leave him there?
Leave him on the bench.
Leave that man on the bench till he proves otherwise.
I
'cause
swear he has hurt so many fantasy owners this year.
I
It's
drafted him this
ridiculous.
year thinking he was going to be a stud, and it just such a
I
flop.
don't know. I would sit him. If it's not DJ Moore, it's what? Chuba Hubbard.
Yep.
There you go.
So anything else you guys want to talk about in the wide receiver position before we move to quarterbacks? Anything that stands out to you guys?
I know Mike Williams has an injury.
Yes.
What was it? Hamstring or quad?
I think it was a hammy?
Hammy. I
Hammy,
think
maybe?
so. I still like him. I feel like he's gonna get production. I feel like he'll work through it. I'll start him as well. I also had me and Christian, my other co-fantasy owner, we were coming against the trouble of who do we start? Julio Jones
Okay.
or Chase Edmonds at flex?
Ooh, Chase Edmonds. James, what do you think about that?
You got to start Julio, I think.
Julio go on Monday. I love a Monday night play.
Julio Monday night?
I love him. I always have loved that in fantasy
Monday
football,
night
a
play.
Monday night play.
Okay.
You got to think you're down 10 points going into Monday. You got to feel confident.
You got to feel
Julio.
confident, Julio. I just feel like, I don't know, to be honest. I really, truly don't
But
know.
Chase Edmonds is like on a roll.
He's on a roll. He's a solid RB2, but like obviously with pickups, I don't know if anybody knows. You should have picked up Khalil Herbert for the Chicago Bears with Damian Williams out.
Got him.
Darrell Williams is a good play this week as well with Clyde on IR.
Yeah.
So the Cardinals are going up against the Browns. The Browns have allowed the 5th fewest points to running backs this year. and that's after allowing a big game to Austin Eckler. So something to keep in mind for just Edmonds owners out there, who may be battling that same demon of whether to start him or not. Next, let's go back. Let's go to quarterbacks now. All right.
Okay.
Let's start with the guy whose jersey I'm repping today. Hopefully, win me some money. Joe Burrow going against the Lions.
Easy start.
Easy start.
Easy start. I'm sorry. Like the Lions' pass defense is atrocious.
Take the over.
Jamar Chase.
Take the over.
Oh, that's a wide receiver we forgot to talk about. Might go for 152 tutties.
Yeah.
I wanted to actually go back to that. I think every wide receiver in the Bengals offense is a play today.
Yeah, T. Higgins.
I would agree with that, but let Tyler Boyd just stay off of it. Like,
I know. I need him. I need him.
Tyler Boyd
I need him.
continue.
I need him. No, but I think every wide receiver is a go. But Joe Burrow, go ahead. Sorry. What were you saying about Joe Burrow?
Oh, I think he's just gonna light the Lions up. He's just gonna light them up. Lions might have possession because the weird thing is the Bengals defense has been surprisingly decent.
Mm-hmm.
So if the Lions can't move the ball, they're just gonna be on the field, which kind of is like a yes and a no because they might just hand the ball to Mixon. But you never know.
The whole Bengals offense eats today. Joe Mixon, if you got him, you're starting him.
Yeah, I think if you have any Bengals, you're playing them.
Fun fact. You guys want to hear it?
Let's hear it.
Only Patrick Mahomes can make this claim. And Joe Burrow. They both have 2 touchdown passes in every game this season.
Wow.
Not even Herbert. Nope. And he's been lighting it up. So those two, Mahomes and Burrow, have had 2 touchdown passes in every game this season. According to this source that I used, that's what they said. Also, the Lions have allowed 26.2 offensive points per game to quarterbacks. That's 7th in the NFL. Well, not quarterbacks, offensive points overall. So that's pretty effing bad if you ask me. Derek Carr against the Broncos. That's next.
Sit
him.
If you have a better option,
If you still have him on your roster, I mean.
You still have Derek Carr on your roster. He was playing phenomenal the first start of the season. But me personally, like I said, whatever's going on in that organization, I would just stay away from a lot of, unless you got Josh Jacobs, like you said,
exactly.
you can play him. But I would sit Derek Carr. A lot of distractions going on in that.
Question, just real quick. You guys don't think with all this stuff going on in their organization right now that'll make them angry and hungry to want to get out there and go crazy?
That's what I'm saying. It probably does, but at the end of the day, you gotta go with somebody with no distractions on their team. It's just
there's a lot of publicity on them right now. Yeah. Like they're getting asked a lot of questions about John Gruden and all that. So I don't know. Me personally, I would start if you have a better option, start the better option. If not, Derek Carr is still a good play. Probably 20 to 15 points.
Okay, here we go. Excuse me. Taylor Heineke against the Kansas City Chiefs. This has been interesting all week long because everybody's been talking about the Chiefs, how bad their defense is, and how kind of Taylor Heineke has shown signs of being a somewhat competent quarterback. I don't know. It's weird. But Taylor Heineke going against the 2-3 Chiefs. What do we like?
Love it. Start him.
Wow. I don't know. It's just been a roller coaster with that guy. I like Taylor Heineke, though. I think he might become not the Reds.
Yeah, watch it.
Gotta watch my language. The Washington football team's franchise quarterback.
You heard it here first. Here, folks.
You know what? Like Rod says, the Chiefs' defense is terrible. Chiefs' offense is going to score points, so I think you're going to have to toss Taylor Heineke in there. He's going to
Terry
get
McLaurin said. He said, "Give me Heineke over anybody."
Wow. Give him Heineke.
Wow.
Right. And while we're taking Heineke, we're drinking Heineken.
Wow. So good correlation. So the Chiefs have allowed 32.6 points per game this season. The football team has allowed 31 points per game this season. So I can imagine this may be a shootout, but I'm still not taking the over. So
really?
I think the over's
Why
good
not?
here.
I don't
What's
know.
the over at?
54.
Just when you think the over is good, it's
not. It really isn't. I don't know. Yeah.
All right. Last quarterback that we're going to talk about today is let's go with this one. No, not that one. Let's go with this one.
I know which one you're about to go with.
I was gonna go with Ryan Tannehill, but I'm gonna go with Mac Jones against the Dallas Cowboys.
I wanted you to get James angry right here. I thought you were gonna go with
Lamar Jackson.
No, Justin Herbert.
Justin Herbert.
Oh,
sit him.
sit him.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Yeah. Sorry, James. Yeah, we're all against you on that
Yeah,
one.
sorry.
That was a quick and easy Justin
Yeah,
Herbert
quick,
start.
Justin Herbert start. Yep.
But Mac Jones against
The Cowboys.
That Cowboys defense is
Sit
looking
him.
good.
Trayvon Diggs is getting another interception today.
What is up with him?
Dude, he
Talk about
is.
them Cowboys.
I saw a stat, right? He has more interceptions than like every NFL football team outside of like 4,
Yeah.
which is ridiculous. That's crazy.
He has one in every single game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Also, the Cowboys has 8 picks as a team, so
that's insane.
that is really insane.
I still to this day cannot accept the Cowboys being good, so they're still bad to me.
right?
They're not good.
I know they're not good. I mean, they are
Got a good
good, but
defense.
we don't want them to be.
Yeah,
Okay.
we don't want them to be good.
Yeah.
That's the thing. But I think they maybe are showing signs of being good.
Yeah.
Which is the last thing that Jerry Jones needs.
So back to Rod's question, I believe that defense smothers Mac Jones, and it's a sit.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's a
a sit.
for me.
Wow. All right. Two tight ends here for you guys, and then we'll move on.
Alrighty.
Dawson Knox against the Tennessee Titans. I mean,
he has become what? I know we don't talk about this man, Matthew Berry, but he was saying that he is a sit him and forget it. Or start him and forget it. Start him and forget it.
that's what Matthew Berry said.
That's what Matthew Berry said. So what do we do?
Yuck. You want my opinion? Dawson Knox is a tight end 1 almost nowadays.
Wow.
Yeah.
Start
So
him and forget it.
yeah, seriously, start him
Start
and
'em
forget it.
Yeah.
I
That's
think
a-
we're all on it.
That's what you do.
Here's one, Homer. TJ Hawkinson. It's been a rough go for the past couple weeks for Hawk. Bengals defense at home. They need some signs of Hawk to at least stay in the game or have somewhat of ability to win the game, which I hope they don't because I took the Bengals today. TJ Hawkinson.
I mean, you know what he can do.
That is true.
That's the thing. You know what he can
Yep.
get you. It's just he just has to go out there and get it.
I just think teams have like realized like that's their number one pass.
That's
catcher.
their number one
So
pass
if you,
catcher,
if you
so-
lock him up, you got to force the ball to Swift or Amaran. Like
Yeah, you gotta find. They want you to be. So how the Lions how teams want the Lions to lose is they have to force it to everybody else.
force to everybody else. So
Yeah. So I think they just stack the box and cover Hawkinson, and that's all.
So let me ask you this. Let's just say, hypothetically speaking, you've got Ricky Seals-Jones, who was only rostered in 18% of fantasy leagues. All right, let's just say, all right, who is going up against the Kansas City Chiefs,
Okay.
who have allowed 7 targets, 6 receptions, 93 yards on average to tight ends this year. Are you plugging and placing Ricky Seals-Jones over TJ Hawkinson today?
No. No,
I would.
not at all. What?
yeah.
You're bugging. I'm sorry.
I think Bengals lock up TJ Hawkinson today. I don't think he has more than 7 receptions
Well, that's a lot, but
and no more than like 50 yards.
so no more than 50 and less than 7 receptions. Oof. I don't know, man. I feel like if the Lions really want to win, they're gonna have to use him. They're gonna find a way to
I
get
mean,
him
red
open.
zone targets. I think he gets a lot of red zone targets today.
Yeah. I don't know. I like TJ over Ricky Seals. I'm sorry. I like TJ over him.
But it's an interesting thing to
It
think
is
about.
an interesting thing to think about, but then it's gonna be that weird one catch that he gets,
Right.
And it's gonna
Yeah.
be 50 yards for a touchdown.
That's a matchup to look out for today. Let's keep that on our radar. Ricky Seals-Jones. Let's see what he does today. Let's look back on it and see if we can, get some good things out of it. Anything else you guys want to hit today in the stardom situm area or categories?
Okay.
Anything special? Anything stand out to you guys?
What about Tony Pollard?
That's a good one. A lot of people have been
Feel
talking
about
about
Tony
that.
Pollard.
Is he startable on is he tradable first? Let me say.
Yes, he's tradable.
Like,
but
I mean, I guess in the sense, sorry, of like, can I go acquire him right now if I need a confident start in RB position?
yes, I feel like after these 2 past weeks, we've seen Tony Pollard give like that extra burst of pushing the ball down the field for the Cowboys, and it's that change of pace that I enjoy. I like watching Tony Pollard. I feel like Zeke is always going to get those goal line rushes, but Tony Pollard, depending on how the game script goes, if they're down, he's going to get in more. He's going to get the passing catches. He's gonna get the passing downs. My bad. But like I said, I feel like Tony Pollard is a nice low end flex. RB2 right now. If you can go out and get a trade for him, I would. I traded for him in a couple leagues.
They kind of use like that hot hand, like whoever's running the ball best.
Yeah.
Fun fact: James Robinson scored for any James Robinson owners.
Oh wow.
Let's
Yes,
go.
he
We
did.
know who's happy about that.
Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. Not starting off right. But okay, let's get to some bets for today.
Let's get into it. That's my favorite part.
We know how it is. We know we do this every week. We get our bets going. It's been a good go around for our co-host Colin, who's not here. His prop bets have been absolutely magical.
Smacking.
They have been smacking out of this world. So if you're looking for a prop bet, maybe you guys can look to him or these guys who are up here on this panel. So
Yes, indeed.
let's start with you guys first. Give me some prop bets for today.
Well, last time I was on the show, my bet went terrible. Both of them lost. So this time, I'm going a little safer, and I believe Stafford is over 285 passing. That's what I'm taking, the over.
Okay.
Do I give all three?
Then James.
Okay.
I'm taking Terry McLaurin over 75.5 today against that Chiefs defense.
I like
Okay.
that.
I like that as well.
Non-biased in that. So
Non-biased.
I like that. Nick, back to you.
Back to me?
Yes.
Okay. James is going to like this one. I feel in that Chargers-Ravens game, it's going to be a shootout. I don't know. I don't think they're going to have to be able to run the ball like they want to. I think they're going to have to throw it. So I have Lamar over 234.5 passing yards.
Ooh.
That's very doable, especially since Lamar Jackson's been airing the ball out. He stopped running
Very
as much,
doable.
so
And I have been surprised at Marquise Brown. Like the past 2 years,
Yes.
he's just been like, he's hurt fantasy owners because he was supposed to be this guy. And now look at him. I think he finished the season better than
they've been
Tyreek
taking
Hill.
jabs at him. They said Marquise Brown would not.
What?
Yes.
No.
Yes, he's
No.
the new Tyreek.
No.
Yes.
No.
Marquise Brown.
Bugging.
No.
I'm who's bugging?
Right.
Rod
No,
is? I think
no,
so.
no.
He has had better production than Tyreek Hill.
Oh my God.
And we're at week what? 7?
I'm not gonna.
We're at week 7, Rod.
You're gonna sit here and tell me that Marquise Brown's gonna finish a better wide receiver than Tyreek Hill this season?
Yes.
Wrong.
Wow. Lamar has been one of the top accurate
The
quarterbacks.
only reason why is that we have this debate is because Tyreek has had a bad week last week. The guy had 60 points the week before. If we
All right.
Yeah,
So
one
hold on. Do you agree with the statement that Marquise Brown would not start on any other team except the Ravens?
I agree that he would start on any other team.
That he would not start on any other team.
He will start on any other team.
Yeah, he was starting.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying he's not a good wide receiver, but he's not in the top 5. No.
I like Marquise Brown now. I am a believer. I feel like he finishes as a top 10
Hey, I
receiver.
will say, I told James this. The Ravens got my respect in that last
There you
game. They did.
They
Lamar
came back
did.
and won.
Yes,
They
sir.
did.
All right, for my prop bet number 2, I got Javonte Williams over 70.5 rushing yards and receiving yards.
Yeah, isn't that right? No Melvin Gordon, right?
I think he is
Or-
playing, but
He
I
is
think
playing.
Javonte is like emerging as like the number
Oh,
one.
okay. I thought I heard something like he got hurt. Well, I'm sticking with the quarterback theme, and this one will surprise people. I am taking David Mills over 220 passing yards against the Colts. One of the, again, top defenses that are allowing most fantasy points to quarterback.
I like that. Number 3 for me, I got Jonathan Taylor over 100.5 rushing and receiving yards. That man's been on a roll, so
Both.
yeah.
Both of them.
Both of them.
Both of them. Okay. Nick, you got another one? Or is that it?
That was all mine.
Okay,
That was
so
all mine.
I'm going to go to their prop bets. Ristic's first prop bet is Ricky Seals-Jones over 3.5, minus 150. He quotes and adds, lay the juice. It's a lock.
Lay the juice.
Later juice. Okay.
Next one, Javonte Williams over 10.5 carries,
Yep.
Yeah,
minus
like that.
120. Lay the juice. He didn't say lay the juice, but
Later juice. What does that mean? Can I
don't
ask
know.
what later juice
I
means?
have no idea. It's their betting talk. Yeah, lingo.
It's their lingo.
Colin, the hot man with the prop bets. His first bet is Aaron Jones over 62 rushing yards. DeAndre Swift over 35 receiving yards. Those are his 2 prop bets for this week.
I like him a lot.
So let's get into our straight bets now. What is your straight bet that you like?
Well, I'm actually wearing the wrong team jersey, as the producer is wearing the right team's jersey, who I think is gonna win. I am going with the Bengals as one straight bet, and the Rams for the other. Go Stafford.
Just money line?
Money lines.
Money line.
Money lines.
Money lines. Okay.
You know, my number one right here. Ravens haven't done me wrong, so -2.5. Give me that.
-2.5 against the Chargers.
Yes, sir.
I have no comment. I can't speak on that. Mariah knows I can't speak on that today. I cannot speak on thou.
Oh, no.
Nope. Can't speak on thou.
Thou shalt not speak
Thou shalt not
shalt
speak
not
on that.
Nothing. Nick, any more? Let's go. I'll go to their straight bet now. Their first one is Colin has the Chargers Ravens over 50.
I like it.
I like that.
I like that a lot.
And Ristic has the Rams Giants under 48.5.
Really?
The Rams about to go out there and get 48 points themselves. So
Wow.
Hot
against the
take.
sorry Giants.
Hot take.
Wow.
That's a hot take from Mariah Rivers.
Back to you, Nick.
Being honest.
Any more straight bets?
I mean, I do like the Cardinals this week.
Okay.
I was just talking about it. I like them. They are in, we'll get there. The mega.
The mega.
But we'll get to that later. But I like the Cardinals.
My second straight bet is the Lions and Bengals over 46.5. I think shootout.
Over 46.5.
Yeah.
I can see that happening. That's
Lions
going to
can put up
happen.
points and
Yep.
Bengals are putting up points today.
Yep.
Also, I have another straight. This is a low straight.
Low. Okay.
So you take
Low
your
key.
own risk. Take
Okay.
your own
Yeah,
risk.
yeah.
No money back guaranteed on this one.
No money.
Houston Texans money line. But if you want to be safe, take the points.
What's the plus on that?
11, right? Or
Plus
10.
410.
Plus
Oh, I thought you said-
410.
I
Odds,
thought you-
were you talking about the odds,
odds.
or the points?
The odds.
Oh,
The
the
odds?
odds money is plus 410.
what?
Wow.
Their points are 10, right?
Yeah, 10.5.
10.5.
Mariah, you have an update on the Dolphins score? I'm
Oh, it's
itching.
13-17 still. Dolphins are moving it down the
Great.
down the
13,
field.
17.
Fantastic.
Who's winning? Oh,
The Jags.
Jags.
James
All right.
Robinson.
I'm gonna get my producer's parlay real quick. My producer's parlay is currently 1-2. Looking for a bounce back week. I pray to God I need it so bad. Here's the 3. The Chargers plus 2.5 against the Ravens. The Rams minus 9.5, and the Minnesota Vikings and Carolina Panthers over 45.
Wow.
3 for 3. I got a good bet on that to win some good money. So
I'm gonna not root for you. I'm sorry.
no, I know. I knew it was gonna happen. That's why I said I'm not
He's
gonna
only
speak
doing-
up.
Come on, James. You can come. He needs us this week. He needs our support.
Rod needs a mega, and I got a mega for him.
You got some mega.
Please be a mega.
It's gonna be a mega.
Give it to me.
We had what was the last time the mega was?
Panthers.
The,
We needed the Panthers.
the Panthers and the freaking
The
Falcons somehow
Cowboys.
lost it late. I don't even know, but we're not even gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
The Cowboy. I
That's
tried to
actually
tell
sad.
y'all.
You did try and tell us. But are we going into the parlay?
Yep. Go ahead.
All right. Dum, 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 dum. Try to do my Ben Wallace impersonation. I have a mega for y'all boys today. And this is the mega, and the odds are 1,041. So it's a good one. It's a good one. We have first the Cincinnati Bengals, money. Arizona Cardinals, money. LA Rams, money. And to go against James, LA Chargers, money.
Can you run it back for me one more time?
You want it one more time?
Yeah, just real
okay.
quick.
One more time. We have the Cincinnati Bengals,
Money.
Arizona Cardinals,
Money.
LA Rams,
Money.
and the Chargers.
Money.
Cash money.
Cash money. I think
Cash
Mariah
money.
is
Sorry,
enjoying that
but
one.
2 LA teams aren't winning today, so
Cash money.
Wow.
I could see it happening.
I could see it happening, and LA is gonna have a field day.
Clean sweep for the city of LA today.
Yes.
If
All right.
if it's one game that the Ravens lose with their 4 games that they have at home, it's this one.
wish y'all luck. But I'm gonna give y'all a more reasonable parlay here. I'm with Nick. We're gonna take the Cardinals money line, but we're gonna take the Broncos -4, and we're gonna take those Steelers -5 against that Seahawks beat up offense.
I like it.
The only person beat up is you're right. It is beat up.
Yeah, I was about to say
Chris Carson,
Chris Carson and
Chris
Russell.
Carson and Russell Wilson. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I got another straight bet here from Colin. Colin is taking the Packers -6.5 today against the Bears.
Okay.
So those are his 2 straight bets today.
I'm honestly have to say, I think Justin Fields comes out here, pulls off an upset.
They're not beating the Packers.
Right, cracking me.
This
I don't know. It's a weird game.
If he does,
Divisional.
Rogers about to shock. He about to shock this man.
It's a divisional game, so you never know what can happen.
I just don't think the Packers have looked that good.
Don't let the very first game of the season fool you. They've been on a hot streak ever since, correct?
What was that game they were close in?
Well, they
Kicking
could make a field goal.
back and forth?
Yeah, last week
Mason
it's the Bengals
Crosby
both
was
there.
going
Yeah,
back to,
I don't know what's
he
wrong
was,
with Mason.
He was having Detroit Lions flashbacks.
Yeah.
Golly. Dude was missing almost everything.
so we got the mega, we got the producers parlay, we got straight bets, we got prop bets. Anything else today? Anything else that's standing out to you guys?
Anything else?
Anything else? Is there one game that you're like, this underdog team can 100% beat this team?
The Houston Texans. I'm sticking by it. Davis Mills comes out. Brandon Cooks gets back on track, and they have a field day against the Colts. Yes, the Colts is going to bring the heat. Carson Wentz is going to play good. Jonathan Taylor's going to do Jonathan Taylor. But I feel a sneaky win from the Houston Texans.
Is it wrong that I feel a sneaky win from the Lions? I think Dan Campbell, he cried last week? I think the Lions are coming out here and they're playing for that man.
I really don't think so. I can't
for
lie.
for the sake of my bet, I hope not.
He hopes not,
But for the Lion fan in me, anything is possible with the Lions. We should be 2-3.
Yeah, that
We're
was a bad beat.
We're 0-5.
James, you're killing me. Like, you are literally
Soon
just
to
a
be
dagger.
0-6.
You're literally dagger in my heart right now. Every single bet that I've taken today,
He is taking the opposite.
opposite.
I didn't take the Lions today. I didn't touch them.
But you just spoke
You didn't take
that.
the Lions either. You took the Bengals.
You just spoke that into existence.
Oh, so this is off topic, right? So you know what I learned, right? I learned this yesterday. This is off topic. But if you ever have like somebody, like let's say you say something and I jinx it, right? Mm-hmm. So we searched up, is there a way to reverse a jinx?
Okay.
And there is.
How?
One, the person who made the jinx
Okay.
has to say your name 3 times.
Say my name 3 times.
Rod.
Okay.
Okay. The second way is very peculiar, but apparently it's supposed to work. You go in the bathroom.
Oh, this.
You turn the lights on.
Oh, heck no.
Hey, you do what?
And you fog the mirror.
How? Oh, like in a
Oh.
shower.
Yeah, you
Okay.
fog the mirror and you write your name in the mirror.
Nope. That sounds like
That
Bloody
sounds
Mary to
very
me.
devilish.
Hey, it does, but that's what I heard. We searched it up, and it was actually I can't talk right
Statistically proven?
now. There we go.
To be
Statistically
right.
proven.
Scientifically or statistically?
Statistically.
Oh, okay.
because they had people. I think they took from both ends of
Okay.
people who weren't superstitious, and then obviously who were do those things, and actually the people who did those things came out better. So.
Wow.
Well, you guys heard it here first.
Here first.
How to reverse the jinx.
How to reverse the
Reverse
jinx?
the
I mean, we're all
jinx.
betters here, so we
Yeah.
need to learn how to
Need
reverse
to.
jinx.
Yeah, I do, because I've been having some jinx
Some bad
casts
beats.
on me
Yeah.
by some people's
Yeah, sitting in
room.
this room.
Yeah.
This whole room rooting against my Ravens today. So that's
That's because y'all didn't. I literally told you what to take those other weeks, and you didn't listen to me.
You're right.
You're right.
I blame myself. I blame myself. I
The
need to
whole
start
week,
listening.
I did my research, everything.
What did you research?
I
wanna know.
researched everything.
What?
she knew Trayvon Diggs was going to get an interception.
She predicted that.
He's gonna get one today.
I mean, yeah, it's track record, right?
Yeah.
Who are they playing again?
Mac
the-
Jones.
the
Mac
Patriots.
Jones. Oh,
Patriots.
God. He's about to have 3.
Yeah.
All right.
A couple.
Well, if that's it, great show, guys.
Yes.
Very impressive.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, the injured people will be back next week. Hopefully. Oh, God,
Injured
sorry.
people.
Or the injured reserve people will be back next week.
We're taking them off the IR.
Yeah, we're taking it off the IR. We need the Dolphins.
Wait, real quick. Pause the music.
Yeah, go ahead.
Devon Brown says he has the upset of the week, and that is the Tennessee Titans to beat the Buffalo Bills tomorrow night.
Ooh,
on a
actually, Devon,
Monday?
I agree.
On a Monday?
On a Monday
Prime
with the
time.
Titans at home.
Oh.
Titans are at home that game. Yeah, they are at
Yes,
home.
they are.
I can see it
AJ and
happening.
Julio.
Julio and H
And AJ is back.
and Big Henry.
Big Henry.
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 King Henry.
Be sure to check us out at Rise Network, right? www.risenetworkus.com. Visit Livewire Fantasy Football for all updates throughout the week. We'll be back Thursday. And be sure to check us out. Follow us. Do all that jazz. Shout out to these fellas.
Appreciate
They
y'all
look
for
great
having
today.
us.
Thank you, Mariah, for sitting behind the scenes today.
Absolutely.
We are out. See you later.
Y'all have a good one.
Only fly my day with the shoe. All bad need discipline. I want a freak nasty, and I want all bad. I'm in the red side road, no all bad. I want a brand new rose, and I want all bad. I want a freak nasty, that'll grant all my wishes. Telecom, go on me. Telecom, go on me. Go on me. Telecom, go on me. I want a freak nasty, and I want all bad. I want a freak nasty, that'll grant all my wishes.
Yeah, I bought my money, bring yours out. Red Lamborghini with the doors out. I hit the mall, clear stores out. Heat to your face, clear pause out. I've been hardworking and humble, but believe me, I heard of the mumble. Look, I'm just gonna weave it alone, cause I will put burners to bundles. This miserable day, so typical, hating is cheap. Now my material, look where I'm at. Run back to years.